What if you could get in the best shape of your life, build real discipline, and make progress towards your goals, and become a better parent all before your kids wake up? That's what we're doing here. Just press play. Join us. Welcome to day 99 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. I'm Adam, and I've been coaching health and fitness for 25 years. But once I had kids, my time was not my own anymore. So we're taking it back first thing in the morning, making progress every day. Step 1, come on down with us. If you need, grab yourself a counterbalance. And what we're gonna do, put our feet underneath our hips, and we're gonna sit on down. This position may be a little bit uncomfortable, but we do this every day to prime the mind, to prime the body, prime the hips, and start our day intentionally. So I am responsible for my successes, my failures. Nobody is coming to wake me up at 4:45. It is on me. I am responsible to make it happen. I will make time between stimulus and response. That's just making sure I can be patient with those people around me that deserve not a reactive response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. I want to get 1% better every day. If I am aiming for the far off big goal and that's what I'm thinking about, I'm never going to get there. I need to take one step, one incremental movement every day towards that goal, because action is the key instead of thinking about it. And then last is I choose gratitude. I'm just trying to focus on the positive things so I'm not surrounding myself with the negative, which just enhances that. So I am responsible. I will make time between stimulus and response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection, and I choose gratitude. Simple. If you start your day intentionally choosing your thoughts, they carry through eventually. So step 2, we're going to get a general warm-up here. There's a warm-up coming up on the screen. I'm going to get some hip flexor warm-up in the form of knee raises here for the anterior chain, 5 to 10 per side. I'm just going to go through them. Followed by some good mornings, waking up the posterior chain. Then we'll get in some lunges or even split squats. It'd probably be a lunge. Followed by some burpees. Walk yourself down, walk yourself up. If you were with us yesterday, the chest is probably a little bit sore from the push-ups. And then just some air squats. So we'll move through that. And we've got a good session today. We're gonna hang and I think some dumbbell cleans maybe. I'll have scaling options for everybody, so don't worry about that. And then tomorrow, if you're hanging out, tomorrow's day 100. And I've got a special workout for tomorrow. I am a little bit nervous about it, but I think that's a good thing. If your workout scares you a little bit, that's probably not the worst thing in the world. So I hope you join us for that tomorrow live, day 100. But let's talk about how this program could make you a better father, potentially. Or mother, I guess, if you're watching this and you're a lady, which is fantastic. So I think there's 2 or 3 main points that I kind of want to touch on. Number 1 is that you're not going to get more time. I think people always do this. I'm going to do it when I have time, or when the time is right, or when the opportunity presents itself. But what I have learned is that never happens, right? If you wait, you never get there. If you want to get something done, and if you look at your life, you'll notice this, you need to carve it out. You need to intentionally decide that that is the thing that is going to get your time, as opposed to all the other distractions that exist. And then you carve it out. And then you say, hey, we're gonna, for example, we're gonna sit down as a family and eat dinner every night at X time. And it may sound like a silly example, but some people don't. And what happens is there's never any idea of when dinner is going to happen. And it could be an hour later, it could be an hour earlier, which isn't necessarily the end of the world, but if you don't have a schedule, life gets a little messy, right? You might miss things, you might forget about them. Less likely with meals, but it can happen. So if you dedicate, if you carve out, if you schedule intentionally time to do certain things, they're gonna get done. But at the same time, I don't want to schedule these things that don't involve my kids when my kids are up, because I want to, as much as I can, spend time with them and not necessarily be doing this, unless someday, you know, like some of our viewers, my kids want to join me. Amazing. But we'll still wake up early and we'll do it together, because I'm going to show them that after this, you do your homework, which is what I'll get to in our moments of clarity. So if you want to make it happen, you just need to be intentional about your time. You're not going to have more, you just need to carve it out. We do it here in the morning because if you carve it out in the evening, it's doable, but you want to prime your mind first thing. Your mind is most clear, most open, most able first thing in the morning after a good sleep, especially after a good priming. So you can do it in the evening, but exercise before bed is likely going to keep you awake. It's likely going to make your digestion more challenging over sleep. And you're just not as clear. Your testosterone's not as high. So you might as well do it in the morning. And the second one that we'll touch on how this is going to make you a better father is you're leading by example. You're showing them that you care about your health and that you're willing to put in the hard work and that you're willing to do the same thing for your goals, for the project that you're working on, for the new job you're trying to get, whatever it is. They see that you are someone who takes action, who doesn't just talk about what they want to do, they actually do it. And to be honest, for me, that's probably the most important part, that my kids know that this life is theirs. Okay, let's talk about today's workout. Breathe in. So I'm gonna get the pull-up bar set up here, but we'll talk about some options for that. And we're gonna do a dumbbell clean. So let's do this. I'll get the bar set and we'll talk. All right, so movement number one, I'm gonna go with a hang. So on the pull-up bar, I'm just gonna get up there and hang. I'll show you real quick. Just gonna set my hands. Obviously, I need to lift my feet because my pull-up bar isn't high enough to extend the legs down. Obviously, if you've got a pull-up bar that you can do that, that's awesome. If you don't have a pull-up bar, or that's just not in your capacity, so you do have a pull-up bar but not capacity, keep your feet on the ground and just use a little bit of support with the legs. I'm gonna aim for maybe 30 seconds on those. If you don't have a pull-up bar, what you can do is you can get yourself underneath a table, hands on top of the table and hang out there. You could potentially do that on a chair. Worst case scenario, do a farmer's carry. So this is really gonna be a grip exercise, but if you can't get overhead with it, hold 2 weights in your hands. It could be buckets, it could be backpacks, it could be jugs of water, something that's gonna challenge the grip a little bit, and you'll just hang them by the side. So it's not necessarily perfect on there, but grip challenge is the stimulus we're going for. Movement number 2 is gonna be a dumbbell hang clean. So I'm just gonna take the dumbbell between the knees and drive and catch. Hip, drive, catch. I wanna let the hips do the work. So I'm hinging at the hips, then I'm gonna squeeze my butt and then just finish with the arm. So this is gonna be relatively grippy, right? Both movements are gonna require grip strength. So that may become a factor here for sure. I'm probably gonna use some chalk because it might get slippery. So right now what you're doing, testing out your weights, getting any gear set up that you got, maybe grabbing some water, setting up music if you don't like mine, which is fair, no offense there. And if you've already got that stuff done, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, you can do that. Set your alarm for tomorrow so that you can join us live for day 100. And maybe the one I care about the most, share this with somebody who would benefit. All right, those feel pretty good, right? Either another father or just someone who's got goals, is not making it, they've lost control of their time. You know what it is. All right, 4, 5, 9, time to go. So day 99, 5 a.m. squat club. We're gonna go about 30 seconds on the hang, but maybe more if it doesn't challenge me too much. And then on the hang clean, same thing. That one's not gonna be super cardio, so I'm gonna push this one maybe longer than 30 seconds. You can do the same or stay with that 30 seconds. I always kind of increase it as I go if it's not too challenging. So be okay with modifying if you need. Be okay with stepping it up. Whatever, all good options. All right, let's do this. We'll go with the hang first. 3, 2, 1, go. I won't be able to see the clock. That's not good. I don't know how I'm going to do the time on this. Go until it's uncomfortable. Just check. I can't see the time. Let's see what that is. Yeah, 30 seconds-ish. Not really sure how I'm gonna do that and see the clock. I guess I'll just try to count in my head. Do my best. All right, hang cleans. Maple. 3, 2, 1. Try to get the dumbbell on the shoulder, elbow in the front, by the way. Yeah, that's 10 per side. That's definitely gonna get tired. Excuse me. Five, 3, 2, 1. Not bad. Counting in the head works, not perfectly. All right, it's 3 minutes down. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. It's not too bad. Not too bad. 10. I might up the reps on that one just to get a little more elevation of heart rate. 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, well, maybe 12 per side here. It's not too bad. 10 seconds. Hey. 3, 2, 1. It's 12. That's better. It's definitely getting grippy. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pretty good on the forearms. All right, second last set of cleans. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Last hang. 3, 2, 1. Oh, my grip. Wow. Last set. Great job, team. Take a minute, walk around, catch your breath, grab some water. Awesome job. All right, great work. So we're gonna get into a little different kind of stretch today. We're gonna get the forearm stretched out. So I'm gonna put the mic here. Don't touch that. Maple, let's go. So what you're gonna, Maple, let's go. Down. Down. So what you're gonna do, hands on the floor, fingers pointed back to yourself. And if they're feeling really tight, keep the shoulders forwards. If they're feeling like they need more of a stretch, you can walk yourself back a little bit, bring the shoulders behind the hands. And you feel a stretch through the forearms. Oh, that burns. So maybe we'll just get on consistency. You know, if you want to become somebody different, you know, someone who regularly exercises or regularly works towards their goals, or even just someone who prioritizes themselves so that they can be better for those around them, you need consistency, right? You need to do it over and over and over and over and over again, because if you want to build a habit, if you want to become somebody new, you need to have the habits of those person, and to build those habits, you need to do it every day. You know, that's why I started this. That's why I'm not going to quit, because there's so much value in setting the example, in taking my health seriously, and this is more personal, in achieving something you believe in yourself, right? If you set goals and you don't get there, over time you start to believe that you cannot. By the way, can't is not a word we use in this house, not allowed. But if you start doing the things, right? If you understand that a step or a small action is the first step in getting there, and it's the only way to get there by taking those steps, that, you know, it's so much easier to see the big picture. If you understand that all this is a series of small steps, and the result I'm looking for comes from doing those steps, not from the end goal. So on that note, it's homework time. I keep harping on this, that, you know, we get in here early, we prime our minds, prime our bodies, we get fired up, we clear our minds with moments of clarity, which you know, we're just doing right now. But then you sit down and do it, right? You set the example that you achieve your goals. You carve out that time. So it is currently 5:14. You know, ideally the kids don't get up till 6:30 or 7. And in that next hour, I'm going to do my most important work. I've got a goal that I am working towards. Personally, it's, you know, it's financial independence through helping people here. But I'm going to go produce. You're going to go read. You're going to go work on your course. You're going to go, whatever it is, develop skills so that you can get out of your 9 to 5. I don't know. But working towards your purpose, having a real goal, is what life's about. It's about progress towards something important. So homework time, sit down, stand up, get on your walking treadmill, whatever, and work towards that goal for at least an hour dedicated. Do it every day, and those steps build up, and you'll get there. So on that note, I want to see you guys tomorrow. Live, day 100, many squats coming tomorrow, but accessible to any level, don't worry. Like, subscribe, share this with somebody else. We're here every day. Just come join it. You guys are awesome. Love you. See you tomorrow. There you go. There's 5:15. A little bit of light. Have a fantastic day, team.